Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and in this video I'm going to review Alaura. She's one of the new heroes presented in the game, of course. She is Watcher and also Pricer. Now the first thing I actually noticed and I don't like is the range. Look at the range, it's just 3 tails in front of her and it's not even covered the left and right tail. And this is something that I was thinking, oh my god, this is not so good. But keep in mind, the Pricer actually can provide you increase the range. If you have Alaura, you definitely can have extra range. But anyway, let's jump directly on the skills of this hero. First is the talent. The ultimate is not active, remains invisibility. Now this is very important, especially in for example Void Rift or any places sorry, when the boss is going to attack the wasp-putted hero. What I mean by that is, if you put like 5 heroes, the last one that you put on the field, the boss is automatically attack this hero. And I think this is very important because you can put, for example, your one tank just to start the stage, and after this you can put maybe 1 or 2 healers and 2 DPS, and after this you can put a second tank and the boss will automatically attack the second tank if you have 2 circles that you have to protect. But this hero, you can actually put him on the latest stage, just because he's going to remain invisible when there is no ultimate. Now speaking about the ultimate, let's jump directly on the ultimate. When triggered, lose the invisibility, so this hero will be able to get hit from the enemies. Each attack charges 2 strikes in a row and damage to airborne units is increased by 45%. Now 45% is a lot of damage, So this hero is definitely going to be very good against in the arena or any other places where there is airborne unit. And this invisibility is going to prevent her, as I said, from attacking from getting damage from somewhere. Now this so far for this ultimate, 2 strikes is like double the damage. Now let's go for the first spell. It's just single target. I don't know, I'm huge fan on the heroes that is hitting multiple targets, just because most of the places, gear rights, maybe gear rights too, don't have a lot of enemies, but the rest of the gear rights and the rest of the things is have a lot of units to be hitted. Maybe the guild boss is also just 1 unit to be hitted. So yeah, it's also about this spell. Jumping on the next one, increase the critical rate by 10%. If there is no alliance in adjacent tails, increase critical damage by 20%. So you have to put her somewhere to be alone. This is very important, since no alliance, no other hero you put on the field should not actually touch these tails. And this is very important to get this 20% extra critical damage. And I think this is very good, I mean, this critical damage, and try to get this critical damage is very important. But she will get 10% critical rate, which is also a good thing. Even though the gear further in the game is going to allow you easily to cover your 100% critical rate. During the ultimate, for each critical hit landed, deals 60% damage to 2 targets within 1.5 tails of the initial target. So it's going to be something like a splash damage to 2 targets, which is great. And I see her even in the gear right one. I think since there is 3 tails that the enemy is coming, I think she can do great job there. Very nice job there. And this critical hits, by default you're going to get 10% critical, and again with gear is very easy to cover this 100% critical rate. So I think this is going to be triggered almost always when you actually have covered the critical. And also 60% and also she's going to have pretty decent critical damage if you put her alone and there will be no other hero around her, sorry. So yeah, this so far about the skills. I think she's nice, but I think we have better marksman so far in the game presented. So this is one of the things maybe I don't like is the range, and also I want to see bigger damage. I mean, the rest of the marksman is actually a hero that is doing 300%, 400, 500% damage with a single shot, maybe hitting multiple targets. Here we don't see big numbers. I guess the game just count on this invisibility to be something like this hero is going to be used on specific situation. This is my personal opinion, but yeah, I guess this will be for this video about the Alaura skills, and yeah, see you in the next video.